What happened?
Shooting through a bunch of whips and everything.
How long did it take you to catch him?
Not long. I bumped him onto his bed, and then he didn't really run.
All right, before I forget, I got to talk about next fall and what we got for hunts available. Unfortunately, it's looking like deer season's full. Pretty much all repeat guys and a few add-ons from their groups. And the few spots I did have available, I had a few guys from the year before looking to book for this year. So unfortunately, it looks like deer season's full for next year. Now bear season, we've got the third week of bait open right now, and it's strictly bait hunting for us that week. It's a good week to hunt. Typically you get your bigger bears later in the season. The young, small ones, they're the ones that seem to get shot off early. They don't know much better. But we don't take a huge group of guys that week, so that way we can really focus on getting guys on stands that are hot producing. And we've got room for hound hunts, so if you're interested in that, shoot me a message. I'll talk to you, and if you want to book, I'll get you in touch with Randy. Other than that, let's see how we made out at the end of our trip in New Hampshire. Well, it's day 4 here in New Hampshire. Yesterday, the deer really weren't moving. It snowed most of the day. The wind was blowing, and I followed an old track around a little bit, but I never got it freshened up, and well, we just kind of give up because there wasn't a lot of deer in that area. And Brian took us on a tour to show us some new area there, and we run into Rick Labby. So I guess there's 8 guys from Maine in their camp hunting around here somewhere, but he said the same thing. Deer weren't moving yesterday, but they ought to be moving today. We got a smashing track right here. And I'm gonna say one of them guys already been through here, because there was another buck track back there, and somebody stopped and looked at it. It was going down in, trying to figure out, is he headed down? Yeah. Yeah, there's a brook right down there that we can't get across, so. But worst case scenario, we may end up over on the other side of the brook and go down and find them. But it's 12 below, so I'm gonna get back in the truck where it's warm. See if we can find something outstanding. Well, we found a hot one. Aaron's gonna get on it. Hopefully kill it here before too long. It's still -11.
Still cold. Get moving. Stay warm.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have service up top. Send me a message up top if you.
I will.
So I know you got service.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yep, you too. No, we're starting that with all our clothes on this morning. Take them off as needed. But Aaron and I seen these tracks when we first come in, so I know they're a few hours old anyway. But looks like they're headed into a bog up there, so we drove up the top road. There wasn't any tracks coming out of there, so I don't think they're too far. So it's not much wind. It's pretty still, so we just poke along real slow. Hopefully catch up to the buck. good sized bed. One, two, three. There's one running track. There's another bed. Nope, we jumped them.
missed him this morning. I was down in a bunch of thick shit, a bunch of beech whips and maple whips and stuff. I missed him about probably 40 yards or so. He was standing there looking back at me. I just come through some thick, big thick spruce stand. And I got him up out of his bed. And I run another 3 miles on him, and now he's out in that swamp. I don't know what happened. I missed him. I just don't know. But I'm not crossing that. I don't trust it. It's muddy right there. The brook's right there. And just not a little creek here. I don't trust it. I mean, there's a wet hole right there. I'll hike back out to the road.
There's 4 of them together. There were 4 beds. And there's 4 tracks. They saw me coming through. I'm back running again. Might as well find a spot to have a snack, take a break. Makes 9 beds I've found in here. So it became apparent that I was following 4 does up that ridge. So I broke off, I swung around, I did cut a buck track, or at least it was a lone track, and it was acting like a buck, so I followed that for a while, and come to his bed, and those 4 deer probably jumped him when they were coming up through ahead of me, because we walked within 50 yards of the bed there, and it was cold when I got back to it, so I'm gonna say we jumped him there, but the bed wasn't very big, so I give up on that, and I knew Aaron was coming out anyway, so I went and got him. We went riding a little bit, looking for tracks. At the end of the day, we went into a spot that we'd hunted hard a couple years ago, and last year we went in once, but there was a lot of other guys in there. There was, there's a few deer in there, but it wasn't anything what we were looking for. So yeah, that was our Friday. So last day on the way. We'll hunt the morning hard and head back home, see how it goes. What happened?
Shooting through a bunch of whips and everything.
How long did it take you to catch him?
Not long. I bumped him onto his bed, and then he didn't really run. Okay. And I was in that spruce grow that they've got planted up there.
Yeah.
That's where I jumped him up, and it was thick, so I'm like just getting down, trying to look under it all. And then I could see on my GPS where we're coming to the hardwood. And then I was still probably 20 yards or so in that spruce grow, and I'm looking, and he was like right in front of me, turned right around, like I'm gonna freaking shoot you right in your ass. I didn't even care. So he's like turned right around, looking back at me. He's about as wide as his ears. Wasn't a huge buck, but I'm like, okay, here we go. And I was shooting like in that hardwood. It was a bunch of those freaking beech whips and maple whips and just a bunch of garbage.
Yeah.
And I just completely he freaking took off. I'm like, yep, there we go. I felt good about that shot. I'm like, okay, but like shoot through some junk, but no, didn't even get close to him.
You see him again?
No, and he didn't even he took off, but he didn't bust out of there. I did see a couple does when I got down. I walked like 4 miles in that area on him.
Yeah.
But, like, he went out across that hardwood to the brook and crossed this freaking shithole of a swamp.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way I'm going across that.
Yeah.
And then I just took that bottom skid trail heading back out, and I didn't get another 100 yards. I come onto a couple sets of tracks. It must have been a doe and a lamb, because I see her. She hopped up across the trail in front of me, probably 70 or 80 yards out. I'm like, no kidding. So,
Yeah.
and then I didn't see the other one, but it was a big track and a smaller track, and it was probably a doe and a lamb too.
Yeah.
But I saw the big deer. It had no headgear on it.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm here to shoot a deer. That's what I'm doing.
Well, it's our final day here in New Hampshire. It's about 7. We found one nice track down below, headed up. I'm gonna jump on that. Aaron's gonna find a track in here. I'm dropped him off on the top of the ridge I was hunting yesterday, and there's a bunch of deer in here. There was tracks going down in, and those 4 does I was on yesterday, they never come out. So there's a bunch of deer down in there somewhere, and I imagine he'll cut a track before too long. So we'll give it till about noon, and we're headed back to Haynesville. So wish us luck.
All right.
You good?
See you.
All right, go get one. I got the truck parked. Now it's time to get to work. I'm a little bit excited about this track here. I like it. We'll find out how smart he is. Looks like he fed right up there.
got some headgear. I swear to God, everything in New Hampshire is uphill. There's two big ones right together. We're starting down backside now. He hasn't done much, he's just been walking steady. Well, it looks like there's a cut down below here, so we'll see if he feeds in there and hopefully catch up with him. It's like a sheer cliff. I was really hoping he'd be on the top. He ain't showing any signs of slowing down. Alright, you gotta go uphill both ways. This big buck too. And this is why.
got back up on the top. I'm gonna make a swing towards where Aaron started. Cut down. Try to find where that other buck track goes to. They may be laying on the hill over here. Be a lot easier to spot them from above. I just crossed Aaron's track. I just cut Aaron's track again. There's the bed, the buck Aaron's tracking. And it walked out of there. Hopefully he sneaks up on it. Dope it there. And we're back to the road. I guess when we get back to the truck, we'll know if Aaron's still on that buck or not. Yep, Aaron come down. That one that crossed the brook. Well, that did it for our trip to New Hampshire this year. Aaron had a couple chances. I never saw a buck, but I had a good time. I always enjoy just exploring new woods. I could do without the steepness, but I guess that's just part of the game in New Hampshire, at least in that area. So we'll live with it. I'm in the best shape I'll be all year, so I get that going for me. Yeah, so talked about the hunts we got available next year, bear hunts basically, and of course the moose lottery will be later this winter. Our preferred zones are in this order: 11, 6, 10, 5, and 19. So good luck in the moose lottery. I'm not sure what we'll be doing next. I need to get a few traps out here, and as cold as it's been, we'll be ice fishing here before too long. So we had a good deer season. Appreciate you following along, and we'll see you the next time.